Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew chapter 20 verses 1 and onwards. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man that is a householder, which went early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, Go into the vineyard, and whatever is right I'll give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the sixth and ninth hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said to them, Why do you stand here all day idle? And they said to him, Because no man has hired us. And he said to them, Go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you shall receive. And when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said to his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they would receive more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and you have given them equal to us, which have borne the burden of the heat of the day. And he answered one of them, and he said, Friend, I do you no wrong. Didn't you agree with me for a penny? Take what's yours, and go your way. I will give unto the last, even unto you. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with my own money? Is your eye evil because I'm good? So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Which one of you here can say that you created yourself? If you can't say that, then the penny here is life. God has given each one of us life. Whether you think that you deserve life or somebody else deserves life is not the issue. Each one of us here was given life. The life is not our own, but it is in fact God's. How do we know this? If it was your life and you owned it, then it means you could determine when your life would end, and you could determine how you would bring yourself back. You can do neither of those things, which means that God is in control of your life. God's the one whose life is in you. It's his life, which he gave you. What I'm saying is, instead of behaving like you're entitled to live and you're entitled to things, which is what these laborers thought, they were entitled to more money than the other people, even though they agreed to a penny with the owner, and try to tell God what to do with your life, and try to tell God he's unfair. Why don't we do this? Why don't we instead think of it as an honor to be alive, because I think all of us are grateful to be alive, and use our lives as best as possible while we're alive. Instead of looking and comparing ourselves to other people, let's instead look to elevate ourselves and other people around us. What do you say, guys? Peace and love to all of you. Let's get into Wonder Woman. So, I played for you. If you haven't seen the video, go check out the video. It's somewhere around. The epilogue of Wonder Woman. It's part of it. Just part of it. It's not the whole thing. Where Etta Candy is speaking to Steve Trevor's companions who went with him on the journey. And she's talking about the secret mission. And I have here a little snippet from that secret mission where Etta Candy is talking to them, and you see this very interesting artifact here, which is part of the mission. They had to retrieve this artifact that's somewhere in Belgium that was uncovered and discovered. Which could be very powerful. And we all know that this artifact here, which I will not mention by name, is linked to the Justice League. The Justice League. But now that we're talking about the Justice League, I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about Barry Allen in the Justice League. So, Bruce Wayne is going around trying to recruit other members because a threat is coming. A danger. And so he needs to recruit a team to be able to handle this danger. A team of people with special powers and abilities. And before Bruce Wayne could finish, Barry Allen says, Stop right there. I'm in. And Bruce says, Really? Just like that? So Barry Allen says, I need friends. Now, Barry Allen saying I need friends actually is a hint to a number of different things. And in a joke, someone actually shows Bruce Wayne showing Barry Allen Friends, which is an actual TV series, a sitcom, that happened in the late 90s to the 2000s. And really funnily enough, this movie is kind of like that. There's Friends here being super friends. Another person was clowning that. So you had Monica, and you got Chandler, and you got Joey, and you got Phoebe, and you got Ross, and you had Rachel. You remember these guys? You remember the music? Clack, 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 clack. Ding, 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 ding. You remember that song? That was Friends, right? See them all their heads together, close and snugly as friends, because they're friends, right? So, Super Friends. Literally spoofing off of Friends, right? Their heads are all together too. And this guy's gonna be crazy. He's trying to bite his ear off. So, Super Friends actually was a television animated sitcom or television series started in 1973. Hanna-Barbera was in charge of it at the time with Superman and company. Okay, so it's not only a shout out to the television series Friends, but it's also a shout out to Super Friends. All right, guys. So I thought I would share that with you guys before I leave. On that note, you guys have a great one.